Hi guys, this is another session in the series of Stay at Home, Be a Hero. We will try to help you go through this coronavirus lockdown so that you can break the chain and make sure that we all come out safe during this period of time. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. You can leave your comments, feedback regarding this video and any other video on our channel, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you would like, please do subscribe to our courses as well. The link is available in the description. Let's get on with it. Hi, this is a set which is based on a past CAT paper. It's a replica of that particular set. It's not very difficult to solve, but I would suggest that please do try it on your own. The entire set with the questions and the answer key is available in the link in the description of this particular video. Once you have tried this on your own, then proceed with the rest of this session. So this is a pretty voluminous set, reasonably large amount of data. And if you look at the questions, it says, what is the number of companies whose MCAP is more than this? A company said to be a future if this is there. How many of them are such that each of the companies above are given a rank, etc. So each of them seems to have some sort of additional information or some criteria in order to solve the questions. But let's understand how the data is actually being presented. The table below provides the data about market capitalization, MCAP, number of employees, NE, and approval rating of CEO, ARC, okay, ARC, of the top 150 public companies in India for the year 2019, okay. For any particular value of MCAP given in the first column in the table 1, the corresponding value in the second column gives the number of companies whose MCAP is more than that value, okay. For example, according to table 1, there are 150 companies with NCAP more than 1 trillion rupees. Okay, so if you were to look at the top 150 companies, if you were to say sort of rank them, right, all these 150 companies will have market cap of more than 1 trillion rupees, right? And out of these 150, 129 have more than 2. 115 have more than 3. 104 have more than 4. And so on, right? So we can figure out how many companies are there in each. So the top 18 companies have 10 trillion or more as a market cap. The top 33 companies have 9 trillion or more. So number of companies between 10 and 9 will be, so top 33, 1 to 33 have greater than 9, and out of which 1 to 18 have more than 10. So between 9 and 10 will be 33 minus 18, which is 15 companies. Which are these 15 companies? Companies which are ranked 19 to 33 on this table, right? And the other two tables also provide the same sort of information. Other two information, companies also form the same sort of information. Now, the last statement is the key to solving this question. What does the last statement say? According to the last statement, it is known that among any two companies, the company with the higher MCAP always has higher NE and higher ARC. So, if I were to rank the companies from 1 to 150, right? Whatever is going to be the rank in table 1, the same is going to be in the rank in table 2, same is going to be the rank in table 3, right? So if I take a company which is ranked say 20th, it is going to be ranked 20th on this table also. It is going to be ranked 20th on this table also. That's what it means. Among any two companies, the company with a higher MCAP will also have a higher NE, will also have a higher ARC, right? So whatever is your rank based on your market cap is also going to be a rank on the basis of number of employees and on ARC. This is basically the key to solving this question. Once you get this, the questions can be solved in a reasonably fast manner. Let's go to the questions one by one because there's nothing much to do and see what we can do. Okay, question number 1. What is the number of companies whose MCAP is more than 4 trillion, but NE is not more than 12 million. Okay. So if you were to rank from 1 to 150, I want market cap more than 4 trillion. More than 4 trillion will be ranked 1 to 104. Companies ranked 1 to 104. These are the companies which satisfy the first criteria, more than 4 trillion. NE is not more than 12,000. More than 12,000 is 80. So out of which top 80 companies will have more than 12,000 number of employees. I want companies which are ranked 104 and above, but ranked below 80. Because above 80, your number of employees will be more than 12,000. So I need to remove this region from this. So I'm looking at companies ranked 81 to 104. So how many companies will be there? 104 minus 80. 24 companies will be there. Option C is your correct choice. Question number 2. A company said to be a future blue chip if its market cap is more than 8 trillion. So which means ranked 1 to 152. Ranked 1 to 52. Any more than 12,000. So rank 1 to 80. Right? And ARC not more than 70%. It's not ranked in the top 42. Not ranked here. How many of the companies are future blue chip? So you have to be ranked 1 to 52 and 1 to 80, which means ranked 1 to 52. The common region here will be ranks 1 to 52. Right? And not ranked between 1 to 42. So you're looking at regions from ranks 43 to 52. How many companies are there? 52 minus 42, 10 companies. Option A will be your correct choice. Question number 3. How many companies are such that their MCAP is more than 2 trillion but not more than 7 trillion? ARC is more than 20% but not more than 60%. So now you have to look at both upper bound as well as lower bound. MCAP is more than 2 trillion. So 129 plus. Right. But not more than 7 trillion. So remove 1 to 63. Remove 1 to 63. So from 64 to 129 is what you're looking at. And the second criteria is ARC is more than 20%, 126 or better, but not more than 60%, worse than 50. So from 51 onwards to 126. So what is the common area between them? The lowest rank is 64. Highest rank is 126 possible. So these are the companies, right? So from 64 to 126, number of companies will be 126 minus 63. I have to exclude till 63. So another 63 companies. Option C will be your correct choice. And the last question. Each of the companies in the above table were given a different rank from 1 to 150. We have already done this, right? So it makes life much more easier for us. It says that the company with the highest MCAP get the first rank, company with the second highest MCAP get the second rank, and so on. Which of the following statements is or are true? A company with MCAP more than 6 trillion and ARC not more than 50% can get 70th rank. Company with MCAP, okay, so you have 3 statements. So your options are option 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, and only 1. So 1 is definitely true. We don't even need to check this. Option 1 is definitely true. Statement 1 is definitely true. We need to check statement 2, 3 and 2 and 3. Okay, so let's check statement 2. Statement 2 says a company with MCAP less than 3 trillion. MCAP less than 3 trillion. So which means rank 116 to 150. And ARC more than 10%. More than 10% will be 136 or above. So 116 to 136. Cannot get a rank better than 135. Actually, it can get a rank better than 135. 136 to 116, it can get a rank of 120, it can get a rank of 118. So second statement is false. Second statement is false. So option A goes out, option C goes out. Okay, let's try the third statement. Third statement says a company with any more than 10,000, which means 1 to 93. But not more than 12,000, not more than 12,000. So from 80 to 93. Maybe ranked 75. Now 75 does not lie in this range. It has to be ranked from 81 to 93 actually. 80 is also gone. 81 to 93. So 75 cannot be possible. Third statement is also out. Option D will be our correct choice. It's a very interesting question. Very nice for presenting the data. The key point was the last statement here in the question set, which basically helped us solve the entire set. The key point was ranking according to whether you look at market cap or number of employees or the approval rating is going to be the same. Once you get this, the questions can be solved in a reasonably fast manner. A moderate level difficulty questions, about 8 to 10 minutes in an exam situation. That completes this particular session on Break the Chain. If you liked it, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment on how you felt this video was. If you want, and if you have any suggestions on any other videos which we need to do during this period, please do let us know. If you would like to, do look at our courses. The link is available in the description. Till we meet again the next time, goodbye and stay safe.